While it was horrible, we did learn to depend on each other during the war. We had to, and particularly when we were in a shelter, either during the day or at night, because sometimes you were with strangers. If somebody was passing by and they were not near their own garden shelter, then they would come into ours, and that was the protocol of the time, to share the space. And we just learnt to depend on each other, and we had to, really, because nobody ever knew whether their house was going to be the one that was hit that night. And where we lived when the house was bombed was pretty much where Heathrow Airport is today in London. And at that time it was just a little, cargo depot, and this was the town called Ashford in Middlesex, so very close to where the airport is now. But we learnt to just be comfortable with each other. I think, although we were scared all the time and hated it when the siren went and we had to get out of bed and go in the shelter because it was damp. There was a fear that it could collapse. If the bomb fell on top, then we'd be buried alive. That was one thing that I was always deathly afraid of. But Mum would read us little stories, and so we would settle down, and we really learnt to depend on her. She was the one that we looked up to get us through all this. And the other question, going back to England, that it built a lot of resilience in me, but it just taught me that I could depend on me to do whatever I needed to do in life without depending on another person. And being without Mike all those years, I mean, he was traveling all over the world, so he wasn't around. And I learned an awful lot about myself in that time. I think it was, if he was alive now, I would say I owe you a debt of gratitude for letting me know that I actually was strong enough to get through that and to survive afterwards, and after that I was always strong, and I've never really looked back. When I came back, I thought, I'm no longer a submissive woman. I was before, because we were brought up, to basically get married and not worry too much about education. But I wanted an education, so I got my bachelor by email, basically, and doing it online, because I was working, so couldn't just take time off work to go to go to college. So I did it online and got it that way, BSc. So